Hi guys, so I'm gonna read Detective Comics number 46. So this is the last appearance of Hugo Strange in the Golden Age. I'm gonna read the Fantastic Four next in the next video. So yeah, I'm just gonna read this one first. So the page is ripped out in the scan. So I guess it just says Batman with Robin the Boy Wonder. Once again, crime rears its ugly head to prey upon society, and once again emerges that super foe of crime, the Batman. Garbed in the hues of night itself, he hovers above the hordes of evil, like impending doom, and always at his side, like a strong right arm, is the grinning, reckless Robin, the boy wonder, who is something of a crime buster in his own right. As the thieves begin to loot a warehouse, suddenly a bat-cloaked shape swings over their heads, to plummet down lightly atop the warehouse steps. Okay, the scan. Okay, sorry about the quality. With the challenging, mocking smile on his lips, the cowled invader stands there like some terrible figure of vengeance. Good evening, gentlemen. It's the Batman. Plug him. You nut. You want to draw the cops? Come on, let's rush 'em all at once. As one thug advances up the stairs, the heel of a boot smacks against his chin. Heel meets heel. Um, Undaunted by overwhelming odds, the Batman stands his ground. Bet you go down faster than you come up. The crack of a board warns the Batman of danger and, cute little cut up, aren't you? Picking the man up as if he were a child, he hurls them at the oncoming hoodlums. As the thugs sneakily pick themselves up, oh, my head! What hit me? Must have been the hurricane passing by. The Batman catapults forward, and down they go again. Moving easily, deceptively swift as a striking snake, the Batman weaves about the men, his fists inducing quick sleep. Okay, you can relax now. As his hand closes about a surviving hoodlum. Don't hit me! Please don't hit me! What the? A kid. No more than 17 at most. Okay, kid, I won't hit you, but you're going to jail like the rest of your pals. Jail? Don't send me to jail. It would kill my mother. She doesn't know about this. I should think she wouldn't, but just the same, don't send me to jail, please. I'll do anything. I'll even tell you about something big. Something big? What are you talking about? Spill it. You gotta promise to protect me. If they ever knew, my life wouldn't be worth 2 pins. These men can't hear a thing. They're blissfully unconscious of everything. Talk. Well, Cap's Carstairs. The racketeer is planning something because he's got a big gang together last night. He says we're going to be millionaires if we string along with him. He says the people and the cops won't pull up any fight when we do our jobs. He's working with some professor that planned the whole thing. All of us got a vial of these pills they're supposed to make us immune to the professor's stuff if we swallow one. In that case, I'll take a few pills with me. They might come in handy at the right moment. Now, when is the next meeting of Carstairs' men? We're supposed to go one tonight, but it looks like these guys won't be able to go if you're going to turn them in. Both of you and these men will go. It will be worth it if I can find out a way to combat the professor's menace to the people. So they're talking about. Yeah, okay. You're going to that meeting tonight. I'll meet with you here tomorrow night at 12 sharp. You're to tell me all that went on. Understand? Gulp. Okay, if you say so. With these parting words, the Batman flits away and merges with the protecting darkness. Remember, tomorrow night. Gone. It's as if he disappeared in the shadows, like a ghost. Sometime later, the hoodlums awaken and rise on shaky legs. Gosh, me jaw feels as if it's broken. The Batman, he ain't here. What do you suppose happened? It's a break for us anyway. Come on, let's get going to that meeting. But quick. The men speed in their car to an old house on the outskirts of town. Hurry, we can't be late for the meeting. Yeah, Carstairs will be here, sure. Inside, their leader addresses them. Boys, it looks like we got the right number of men in our little organization. At last. We're ready to start. The professor will tell you all about it. Into the room walks a man once thought dead, the crafty, diabolical arch-criminal, Professor Hugo Strange. I will give you your instructions now. For tomorrow we strike, tomorrow at noontime. Now listen carefully. Noon tomorrow, and I'm to meet the Batman at night. By that time it will be too late. Okay, everybody. Raise him. This is a stick-up. Noontime, one of the great city banks, armed men suddenly appear. Robbers! Guards! As the guards run up pulling at their revolvers, Carstairs thugs suddenly squeeze the triggers of their strange guns, and a fine spray emanates. Throw those down. What? Ha. As they breathe the spray, a weird thing happens. The guards drop their guns and cower before the hoodlums in utter terror. Don't shoot us, please don't. It worked. Look at them. It worked. So yeah, they used fear gas, kind of like Scarecrow wasn't introduced yet. So this is probably the first appearance of the fear gas that Scarecrow would later use. Bank looted, the thugs race outside to meet policemen who were attracted to the teller's shout. Give it to him. What? Trembling with fear, the police quail before the bandits. Icy terror clutches their hearts. Don't hit me. Ha, look at him, scared stiff. Ha. First time I ever saw a policeman scared before. Sure it's a novelty. Fear. And all over the city it's the same. Bandits loot banks, warehouses, stores, as a strange malady seizes the people. Fear has become the master of the city. And later that day, when the bandits bring their plunder, that master of villainy, Professor Strange is jubilant. That stuff of yours is a success, Professor. And what a success. There's proof on the table. I knew my fear dust would be, and I have a bigger plan for it. At tonight's meeting, I'll tell you all about it. As the men prepare to leave, Professor Strange's shrewd eyes grow hard. At last night's meeting, that boy there looked nervous, strained. I've a feeling he's up to something. Yeah, he does at that. I'll have a few of the boys tail him. That night, as a cowled figure darts across shadowy streets, the clock tolls midnight hour. Is this tolling the death knell of the Batman? Does the Batman keep a rendezvous with death? Quick, tell me, is the professor responsible for what happened this afternoon? I thought you'd never get here. But the Batman is never to hear the answer to that question, for at that moment a crushing blow renders him senseless. And when the Batman awakens, he sees before him a face he had hoped to never see again. Professor Strange, you're the professor. I should have known it would be you. Greetings, Batman. It seems that fate has seen that we should meet again. Fate has been unkind this time to you. Old enemies, criminal and crime smasher, stand before each other. I say unkind because this time I shall vent my full hatred upon you. You shall feel it slowly, surely, but slowly. Do your worst. You can't scare me with your melodramatic threats. Now go to it. As a signal from the madman, the Batman's arms are suddenly pinched to his sides, and a hulking thug springs forward. As the Batman sags under the effect of the cruel foul blow, the other thugs in the room spring forward and direct blows at him, as he valiantly tries to fight it against overwhelming odds. Give it to him! Kill him! This is what he did to me at the pier. As their nemesis slumps helplessly before them, the cowardly thugs subject them to a terrible beating, until finally his senses swim and he is drowned in welcome oblivion. Boy, he can take it. Or can he take it? No, yeah, I thought he would never drop. Take him into the next room. Time creeps by, and under the blessed sleep, The Batman's body slowly gains rest and recoups its strength. Gotta get up. That's better. I ache all over. Hear a voice. And with my fear dust, we can take over the country. We spray it over the city, the country, even the capital itself. Who will oppose us? All the high men in public office will be afraid of us. They will let me take over the reins of the government. I can be dictator of America. Under the influence of my fear dust, the world will bow. First, we must put fear dust into the people. They must be afraid be afraid of invasion. So afraid that all will be chaos. Then is the time to strike. Here are the papers giving you all instructions where to spray the fear dust. I myself will get my plane and discharge dust over the city. Can't trust myself to rush them yet. Till I get my full strength back. Must wait. Sometime later, the three men left as guards suddenly see the door open and a slumping figure stand weakly on the threshold. Oh, still here. I thought... Oh, what does he say? Okay, well, look who's up. Come on, let's get to work on it again. And put him back to sleep. Yeah, I got confused there because I thought it was like a goon saying it or something. Anyway, suddenly, the slumping form straightens, smooth muscles ripple, suggesting hidden strength as the gigantic frame of the Batman stands towering in the light. So you think it's funny, eh? Oh, huh? Well, this ought to put you in stitches. Years of rigorous athletic training have enabled the Batman not only to resist, but to recover from the brutal beating that would have mortally injured most men. Why don't you kick me now, you brave man? Oh, it's you, Batman. Where have you been the whole night? I've been wandering all around town looking for you. Rifling the professor's papers, the Batman finds the list of instructions, then hastily contacts his young aide, Robin, the boy wonder. Can't stop to explain now, but take one of those pills I gave you last night and listen carefully. Copy this down. At breakneck speed, the Batman streaks out into the night. It's still possible for Robin and me to stop Strange's thugs. First stop, 42nd Street Station. In the subway, a thug is about to release the fear spray when a figure hurtles over the turnstile. Now, all you have to do is spray the dust into the crowded van. What? He slams into him like a human battering ram and sends him sailing with a well-placed blow. The Batman! He's gone, quick as he came. Said to turn this guy over to the police. Well, at that moment, Robin, the boy wonder, is busily engaged in climbing a telegraph pole near the city reservoir. I see those men the Batman told me were going to empty fear spray into the reservoir. Good thing I did this sort of thing when I worked with Mother and Dad in the circus. Reaching his quarry, he dives in a suicide plunge. The thugs quickly draw their spray guns and throw fear dust at the boy wonder, to land with amazing results. That's that Robin kid. The fear dust doesn't even affect him. Wouldn't they be surprised to know that I swallowed an antidote pill just as they did? Roll the barrel. Then, before they can recover, he pounces upon them, both fists flying. You look tired. Why don't you lie down? Moments later, on a theater marquee above the crowded city street corner. Now for a little fear dust for the crowd. This is Rex Melody of 1941. Tyrone Taylor, Myrna Rogers. I don't know if those are like real actors or not. When suddenly, as if from nowhere, a lithe figure above the crowd directly for a dangling sign. With the trained skill of an acrobat, the boy wonder swings up on the marquee and drops the hoodlum with a paralyzing punch. Comb this out of your whiskers. Another tremendous leap carries Robin off the marquee to the sign land, then to the sidewalk. Did you see what I see? It ain't no miracle, brother. That's the kids the whole country's talking about. Robin, the boy wonder. In the meantime, the Batman has questioned one of Strange's thugs and learned the location of his airplane hangar. At Professor Strange's secret hangar. Plane would act up at a time like this. A shadow! The Batman! I'll kill you once and for all. With a cry of rage, the mad professor whirls so suddenly that he takes even the Batman by surprise. Though his shoulder is numb with the sudden shock and pain, the Batman locks grips with the maniac. The battle becomes a grim one, with death waiting to claim the loser. Abruptly, the arch-criminal manages to loosen his hand and lashes out at the Batman. Blast you! Miss Tisk. But the nimble Batman is not to be caught napping a second time. There is a crack like that of a rifle shot at his fists land on the criminal's chin. But I won't. For a moment he teeters on the edge, clawing for balance, and then with a trailing shriek topples to his doom. Well, this time it really looks like as if it is the end of his evil career of Professor Hugo Strange. That night, as the moon sheds its light over the now peaceful city, two figures stand on a lonely road. Well, I guess we cleaned out the Fear Gang. Now what do we do? Nothing much left to do but to set free the kid that's helping me break this case. He tied up into Strange's house. You know, it must have been a peculiar sight to see policemen afraid for the first time. They couldn't help being afraid, under the influence of that fear dust, any more than you could help catching a cold. What about the people the fear dust affected? What can be done about them? I'll give the pills to a research laboratory. They'll find out what they're made of and make enough antidote for those poor unfortunates. Thanks for being with us again this month. Robin and I look forward to these little get-togethers with all you readers every month in Detective Comics. Let's make it a standing date. So yeah, sorry about... Yeah, this video was kind of bad. I was kind of like switching, messing up, and that I wasn't... Because I just read a bunch of like newer comics, and I didn't... I wasn't really used to like these 1940s. I got like not used to them. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Yes, again, sorry it's bad. Yeah, if you guys would like, comment, or subscribe, that'd be appreciated. Thank you, and I'll see you guys later.